How did you enter in hospitality industry and ITC come from? Like
when I was a kid and whenever we used to cross SP Marg Dholakua, there are two fabulous hotels on that road, Taj Palace and ITC Maurya. Somehow, whenever I used to cross that road, I always somehow used to say, this is my hotel. Not in terms of ownership or something, but felt like saying that this is my hotel.
Welcome to SipYatrra, a journey where we talk about money, management and mindset. Our guest today is a very special person, Mr. Ankit Manocha ji, who is the General Manager at ITC Mashobra, Shimla. With 15 plus years of experience in hotel management, managing front office operations and guest services, it's privilege to host him on SipYatrra. Now coming to your personal part, like hospitality is a 24/7 job. You can get a call at any time in the night, ye problem ho gaya hotel mein, you need to come. So as a family and as a professional, how you are managing this?
You need to have the most understanding wife.
New concepts like B&Bs are coming, hostels are coming, hostels is coming. So what do you feel कि जो hotels है कहीं ना कहीं वो अपना जो charm है वो खो रहे हैं in terms of these low budgeted
Not really.
stays?
It completely depends on the kind of people who visits these hotels.
Different asset class से पैसा लगाते हैं, कोई equity, debt, gold, real estate. Same way जो ITC as a hotel है, उसने अपना जो grouping है वो कैसे diversify कर रखा है?
I think the company is going towards an asset-right model where the more number of hotels that are coming up is building the brand of ITC hotels. So ITC has about 6 brands.
6 brands. You talked about कि we should invest certain percentage. So at this level, how much percentage are you investing of your salary or income?
I mean, take it as
sir, at SipYatrra, we feel that money decisions is all about life decisions. First, coming to your journey, how did you enter in hospitality industry and where did ITC come from? Like,
I have a very funny explanation to this. So when I was a kid, so being brought up in Delhi, when I was a kid, and whenever we used to cross SP Marg Dholakua, there are two fabulous hotels on that road, Taj Palace and ITC Maurya. Somehow, I don't have I have very fond memories of this particular incident where somehow whenever I used to cross that road, I always somehow used to say ITC Maurya. I used to pinpoint at ITC Maurya and say that this is my hotel. Not in terms of ownership or something, but I just felt like saying that this is my hotel. Not used to say the same thing for Taj Palace. If you ask me the reason, I don't know. Probably it was already written that I will be a part of ITC in my career or my journey, and again at ITC Maurya as well. But when I was a kid, somehow it always used to feel that this is my hotel. So that's something that encouraged me about hotel industry.
So like you said, you started the journey at the जो भी बंदा अपनी यात्रा की शुरुआत करता है, चाहे करियर की यात्रा हो, वेल्थ की यात्रा, वो बेस से करता है हमेशा. तो जब आपने अपना ट्रेनिंग से लेकर एंड टुडे यू आर एट द जीएम लेवल, सो व्हाट हैज बीन योर बिगेस्ट इंस्पिरेशन? आपने जो ऐसी क्या-क्या चीजें सीखी हैं फ्रॉम द लीडरशिप पॉइंट ऑफ?
So I joined the company as well as the industry at a very young age. I joined when I was 17, if you ask me. I had a 4-year course where I was put into various ITC hotels, got exposure of all the departments, and then finally graduated after 4 years and got posted to one of the properties. Since my, the start of my career, like I said, 17 to 18 years, I have seen people, being extremely disciplined. I have seen people being extremely consistent in what they are doing. I have seen both the sides of, when we always say that hotel industry is always greener on the other side. I've experienced both. And I've experienced this at a very young age. So I think looking at my seniors and looking at how hotels run and looking at how people make the hotels run is something that I have learned over the years across various departments, various hotels, various leadership levels.
So being a GM at a hill station, क्योंकि जो हमारी प्रॉपर्टी है शिमला मशोबरा में, सो जनरली यहाँ पर ऑपरेशनल इश्यूज आते होंगे, जैसे ये वैली में है. सो हाउ एज अ लीडर बीइंग एट द जीएम लेवल, आप कैसे मैनेज करते हो सारे?
I'll give you a few examples. The challenges that we try and face is mostly on the weather conditions. Now, this particular place has a lot of weather variations. Currently, while we speak, we have monsoons going on. Then after a few months, we'll have the snowfall time, which is peak winters, so on and so forth. So, working in these weather conditions becomes difficult for the team members as well as for us. Procurement, that's point number 1. Point number 2 is, since we are located almost into a forest, it is not a city or anywhere else. It's deep down into a forest. Procuring of raw materials and doing things for our logistics becomes a slightly challenge.
हाँ, बिकॉज मैं आपको एक स्टोरी बताता हूँ कि मैं ना पहली बार आईटीसी मोरा गया था, तो देयर इज अ फेमस रेस्टोरेंट दाल बुखारा। तो वो
The
जो
restaurant is Bukhara.
द बुखारा, हाँ, सो जो वहाँ पर दाल मिलती है, सो आई गेस पीपल ऑल ओवर द कंट्री, मतलब इंटरनेशनल पीपल ऑल्सो कम इन टू दैट रेस्टोरेंट। और जो वहाँ का एक्सपीरियंस है, मतलब द स्टाफ इज वेरी अमेजिंग, हॉस्पिटैलिटी जो है, तो आई गेस इन्वेस्टिंग हो, हॉस्पिटैलिटी हो, कोई भी फील्ड में हो, जब तब आप जो सामने वाले कस्टमर है उसको एक अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस देते हो ना, दे ऑलवेज प्रेज इट। सो सर, जैसे हम लोग ना फाइनेंस में आजकल बात कर रहे हैं एआई, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, आजकल सब जगह चल रहा है कि गूगल एआई, जेमिनी एआई, मेटा एआई, एवरीवन इज टॉकिंग अबाउट एआई। इन हॉस्पिटैलिटी इंडस्ट्री वेयर डू यू फील हम लोग एआई को देख सकते हैं आने वाले टाइम में, या फिर अभी करंटली एट सम प्लेसेस कहीं पर एआई का यूटिलाइज हो रहा हो?
This is the new technology of AI is definitely booming. What I would want to say over here is that every single person at whatever levels that they are, the youngsters, as well as the senior people, the millennials and Gen Zs, everybody is learning.
Hmm.
Okay, there are so many things coming up with AI these days that even the most experienced person working for the AI industry is also learning every single day because it's so vast.
So vast.
Speaking about hotels, most of our hotels are coming up with a lot of technology driven softwares, hardwares, where we are utilizing the technology to the best possible way. There have been a lot of changes that has happened over the last 5-6 years. Uh, the whole company has moved towards technology, and I'm pretty sure the next another 5, 6, 10 years is going to be further, more towards AI. Hotel industry has always been with human touch sector, but I'm very sure I won't be surprised if the next 10 years down the line you have robots serving the restaurant and stuff. You never know.
So do you feel still कि जो पर्सनल टच है, जैसे एचएम में सपोज समवन इज सर्विंग द फूड, पर्सन इज सर्विंग द फूड, तो जो उनके ग्रीट करने का तरीका है दैट वुड बी बेटर, और जो एआई सर्व करेगा दैट वुड बी बेटर?
Serving AI versus the person's understanding and knowledge about AI are two different things. I believe a person serving versus a robot serving, the person serving would always win. That human touch is important. But at the same time, AI is equally important for the person's knowledge and confidence. The easiness for him to learn and the easiness for him to operate in the hotel. I think the backending of AI and technologies can be useful for the person, but at the same time delivering experiences is something that will happen with human touch.
And that's also we talk about as SipYatrra. तो आजकल ना फाइनेंस में आ गया रोबो एडवाइजरी, सो पीपल प्रेफर कि हम रोबो से पूछ लेते हैं अबाउट एक्सपीरियंसेस, बट वी फील कि कहीं ना कहीं जो आपकी वेल्थ की जर्नी है ना, यू नीड अ फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर, अ मेंटर, कि जिसके साथ आप थोड़ा अपना जो मार्केट डाउन है, जैसे सीजनैलिटी आती है, मार्केट वॉलिटिलिटी आती है, अप है डाउन है, सेम वे हम लोग ये प्रेफर करते हैं कि मार्केट जब नीचे हो तो हम इन्वेस्ट करें। जब हम मशोबरा की बात करें, सो व्हाट डू यू फील चारों सीजन्स में से, ऑटम, विंटर, समर और जो मानसून है, व्हिच वन डू यू फील इज द बेस्ट?
As a business perspective, summers are the best because down below in plains, Delhi and other places, it's super hot, and over here the weather conditions are far better. Breathable, far better. So summers in terms of the business part is the best. When it comes to experiencing nature, somebody wants to really experience nature. To be honest with you, people do get scared with rainfall and rainy season, but that's the best. Because we are into the clouds. Those instances are extremely rare. So that's the best time according to me. But of course, in terms of business.
So I tell you personal experience, जब मैं सुबह उठा ना आज, तो वो clouds all over the mountain, तो best experience of life.
Absolutely.
You don't.
And this is, let's say, the end of rains. The initial phase of rains, July, mid and August starting, has been the best. In terms of clouds coming down into your bedroom. This is something which is very rare.
So as you talked about the business point, कि summers में from the hotel perspective business अच्छा है, but from the tourist perspective winter is अच्छा, मतलब winter is better for visiting. So coming to the business part, हमारे ना audience को ये बड़ा confusion रहता है. There are many stars of hotel, 5 star, 4 star, 3 star. So can you break it down for our audience कि जो stars होते हैं उसका exactly मतलब क्या होता है, और ये जो दिए जाते हैं stars, how are they given? And who is the organization or management behind that?
The Ministry of Tourism is the organization. Okay. It's a government body who gives a star rating to a hotel. So Welcome Hotel Shimla is a 5-star hotel. The nomenclature of a star rating, in my understanding, there is no 7-star hotels in
Okay.
India. All right.
Okay.
Those luxury hotels are called as 5-star deluxe.
5-star deluxe.
You may not have heard of deluxe category,
Huh.
but there is one called as a 5-star. There's
5-star.
also called as a 5-star deluxe. Now, all the luxury hotels that we spoke about are majorly 5-star deluxe categories.
So like ITC Mashobra and Gardenia.
Is a 5-star deluxe category.
Okay, so it's a deluxe.
Right. There is no concept yet in India. I may be wrong. I'll probably recheck on this point, but I don't think there are any 7 stars. Even if there are a very handful of them. These 7-star hotels are probably in Dubai and other places.
Okay.
And the categorization, the classification.
That 5-star, 4-star, and 3-star.
The classification is given by the Ministry of Tourism.
Okay.
So there is a check that happens from the ministry, from the government body. There is a team of about 5-6 people who, and they have a huge checklist to cover. All the parameters are there. If the parameters are there and the product-wise, services-wise, and as part of their checklist, if the hotel is eligible, then the categorization is given.
So it doesn't depend on the location. कि location से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि 5-star, 4-star.
Location is also important.
Location is also.
But one thing I missed out mentioning, what is also more important is the licensing and the licenses that the hotel has taken. Those things are very important to have the categorization.
Sir, investing and hospitality is all about experiences. आपकी 15 साल की जर्नी में कोई ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस जो फनी रहा हो और आपको आज तक याद है कि भाई ये मेरे साथ इतने साल पहले हुआ था and you would like to share it to our audience?
There's this one incident that I would want to share. So I'll just say a guest because I don't want to name anybody. Very funny, very, very funny incident. And this is something that happened at a very early stage of my life, and I still remember that. And these are certain examples of a good communication, which I always give it to my team members with my experience of this particular incident. Is once what had happened was at my Bangalore property, there was a guest. A very, very regular guest. We knew him because he was being a corporate traveler. Every week they used to be there. And then he was checking out sometime in the afternoon, and there was a new person at the front desk taking a checkout. So he gave his card because since he was also regular with the hotel, he was very used to people, used to being, that hotel was his home. So he gave his credit card and said, keep the bills ready. I'm just going to have my lunch. And just keep the bills ready. And after 15-20 minutes, I have a quick bite. And you charge my card because I'm in a hurry. Just swipe my card after the posting has been done. He went for lunch and the person had his credit card details. I don't know how, but somehow the other guest came and wanted to check out. This new person got nervous or whatever. The person is checking out and he swiped the other guest's credit card. And this is long time back. You may not need those PIN numbers and stuff. So you swipe the credit card and he gave the bill copy and the person left. Now, imagine somebody else's card has been swiped. The other guest is also on a different zone, probably on a phone call or something that he also did not realize that he did not give the card, but the money has been taken. And he has taken away the card as well. Now imagine the person who came back from lunch. We don't have his card. It's already gone. His bill is swiped for somebody else. And that was the situation. Luckily, he was a regular and we knew him very well. So I went and met him and I explained him the situation that this is what exactly has happened. His only question was, how? So obviously we didn't have any answer to that. But somehow I just felt that I gave him that assurance. He was a Delhi person. He was traveling from Bangalore to Delhi. Somehow, I don't know how, but it was at the back of my mind that I will do something to get this problem sorted. So I gave him that assurance, please go back home. You will get your card and there's my assurance. So he left without settling his bill, of course, because the card was already gone. We contacted the other guest who was on the way to the airport, and we called him and said, of course, we gave you somebody else's card and that card has been swiped and your card did not. He also realized that he did not realize that earlier while checking out, but of course he realized that there is somebody else's card. So what we did, he reached to the airport. We have an airport team as well. The airport team met him, took the card from him, and online transfers etc. happened. So his bill was settled, and quickly the current bill was voided. So money part was sorted. And the second part was when we contacted him, he was already sitting in the flight, traveling to Hyderabad. And this guest was traveling to Delhi. So when we contacted, his flight was about to take off. and we contacted him, and then he realized his mistake.
हाँ
And we asked him that since you're going to Hyderabad, deposit your credit card
हाँ
at the airport representative
हाँ
of
हाँ
ITC
ITC
property
हाँ
in Hyderabad,
हाँ
which he did.
हाँ
So one satisfaction was there that the bill part was sorted.
sorted
Second satisfaction was there that the credit card is now with a team member
हाँ
of ITC
and it
Hotels.
is in safe hands now.
It is
हाँ
with somebody with
somebody
ITC Hotels,
हाँ
not with a
हाँ
guest.
not with the guest हाँ
Whether it is somebody from Hyderabad
हैदराबाद और
sitting in Bangalore
हाँ
and a person is from Delhi.
from Delhi हाँ
Now that person from Hyderabad,
हाँ
there was somebody known or a regular guest of Hyderabad property
हाँ
who was going to Delhi,
हाँ
and somebody very regular or
regular
known person.
हाँ
So we requested him. That card flew from Bangalore to Hyderabad,
हैदराबाद
Hyderabad to Delhi,
दिल्ली
and finally it reached the airport representative
हाँ
of Delhi.
दिल्ली
And with the help of Delhi Hotel, a car was sent
हाँ
to the guest residence, and the
हाँ
card was delivered on the same day.
हाँ
So it's a very funny incident, but at the same time, there's lots of learning.
learning हाँ
that-
so I guess what to learn from this stories कि अगर आप कोई भी क्राइसिस या ऐसी जो मिस सिचुएशन होती है मिस हैपनिंग होती है कोई भी तो उसमें हमारे को पहली बात तो एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है और दूसरा अगर आप इसको पेशेंटली करो तो उस वाले गेस्ट ने भी गुस्सा नहीं करा जो दिल्ली वाले थे हैदराबाद वाला
Everybody understood it was
हाँ हाँ
it was completely unintentional,
हाँ
but at the same time, not very positive as well.
Positive
As
as
to
well.
somebody's credit card is with
हाँ
somebody else's
हाँ
hand,
हाँ
so that also depends on person to person. Had it been a difficult guest,
Guest,
it would
हाँ,
have created
हाँ.
some problems.
So this also teaches us that कि जो भी हमारे क्रेडिट कार्ड या डेबिट कार्ड हम यूटिलाइज करते हैं सो वी शुड डू इट जब हम वहां पर खड़े हों मतलब इन आवर प्रेजेंस
Yes.
कभी भी ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप अपना क्रेडिट कार्ड किसी को भी दे दो जैसे जनरली व्हाट पीपल डू इन वेल्थ की जो भी अपना पैसा होता है एटीएम से कि मैंने अपने दोस्त को दिया कि भाई तू विड्रॉ करके ले आ सो आई गेस दी सिचुएशंस आर रॉन्ग किसी को भी अपना ओटीपी ना दे और जो ऐसी सिचुएशंस होती हैं उनसे थोड़ा सा बचे सो सर वन इज बिजनेस फाइनेंस एंड वन इज पर्सनल फाइनेंस जैसे यू आर मैनेजिंग अ होटल सो इट इज ऑल अबाउट बिजनेस
Right.
so do you feel any connection or any similarity between business finance and personal finance?
Well, yes. So, business finance is something that we have spoken quite a bit. Personal finance, everybody is aware
Yeah.
that spending in or investing some of your money for your future
Mm.
is always important,
Mm.
right? And also there are ways of doing that. There are multiple ways of doing that. One of them that I have chosen is your support of having a SIP done
SIP and all.
for my personal benefit, and you've been a great support for me and my
Thank you,
family.
sir.
So that's something that I've learned from you.
Uh,
And at the same time, we keep getting information on Instagram about SIP, SWA,
SW,
etc., where you have taught a lot more. And at the same time, when we come through these Instagram reels, we end up learning, and you develop an understanding of this particular topic, and you just keep investing.
yes.
But at the same time, it is important to know how much to invest and what are the consequences, what is the best time. And that is why we have people like you. We would recommend us to do that because this is not our core job area. We have certain other responsibilities to handle. That's why you need somebody like that.
So a little bit about personal, like you talked about ki we should invest certain percentage. So at this level, how much percentage are you investing of your salary or income as a family or as an individual?
I mean, take it as 25%. 25% is what is suitable, is what I think. And I've learned this from you, where I believe that the quantum of money may not be that important. What is actually more important is the time duration.
Time duration, yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
So time duration is something that is really important, and I've done this at a very early stage. of my life. So a very small amount kept growing the sum
gradually. Slowly.
The time duration is something that I believe is more important.
Sir, it is rightly said कि जब भी for example आप कोई भी चीज मैनेज कर रहे हो, so there is a team behind that.
Yes.
And in HM hospitality, like I guess there is a 90 or 100 people staff in Welcome ITC. So how do you keep your team motivated?
I think team is the most important thing. You are absolutely nobody without a very strong team. And what keeps a particular team aligned and strong with each other is a personal involvement with them. That's point number one. The second thing, what I truly believe, is that we criticize a lot. Right? I wouldn't say that that's not important, making somebody disciplined is equally important, not criticizing, of
Criticizing,
course. But at the same time, what is more important is appreciating each other.
appreciating.
So the kind of culture and the kind of atmosphere that we have developed in this hotel is that we try and appreciate each other. Something, if you see somebody doing an extra effort, or even if somebody who is trying to do the right work, at the right time and in the very systematic manner, what stops us to appreciating that person? And it goes both ways, from top to bottom and even from bottom to top. So if we always expect appreciations to happen from top to bottom, it can go from anywhere. Tomorrow, if a colleague of mine, let's say, comes and appreciates me of whatever I have done, I feel nice about it.
Nice. And sir, is it about monetary perquisites or non-monetary perquisites also? Like motivating.
I think motivation does not need monetary benefits. Motivation and monetary benefits ultimately come into the picture at a very large scale, but it is not the only way. Tomorrow, if somebody's salary is increase, will that person be happy and motivated? Maybe not.
Maybe not.
At the similar way, maybe that person is learning every day, having a great experience, having a very positive team working environment, and happy with whatever has been given to them. Irrespective of the monetary terms, if the person is overall happy with the culture and the working environment, the person is self-motivated. So money does play an important role, but not the only
Not the only
parameter.
part. Non-monetary, like praising someone, and this also helps a lot.
That's something
a
that
big
we
part.
believe in. And of course, the third thing that I would want to mention is that your confidence gets developed and gets built up when you have knowledge about your subject. Automatically,
Subject matter is very important.
Automatically, the person confidence level increases if you have decent knowledge about the subject.
So I'll tell you about myself कि जो हमारी firm है at GKG Investments. So जो staff है हमारा, so उनके mother और father ने ही हमारे parents के साथ as in काम करा हुआ है, and now their children are working with us. So एक मजा आता है when it becomes a generational thing.
It becomes more of a family
relation,
rather than anything. A trust factor is very, very important.
And we have clients from past three generations.
Right.
Like clients are also trusting us कि यार grandfather, father, grandson.
And Harsh, let me tell you, the word of mouth literally spreads. We have been together for the last few years. I know your father, my father, interaction has been there for ages. And, I have, like I said, the word of mouth really spreads. I have spread this about you and your SipYatrra with a lot of my peers and all. So this keeps developing and helps.
And I think it helps a lot. जो word of mouth है, trust है, either in hotel industry or investment or anywhere else, it works. Talking about the tourism, sir, India में जो government है at the center, it's promoting कि visit India, अपने देश में घूमो. So at tourism level, what do you feel? Himachal Pradesh का अगर हम example ले, you have been here for the last 3 years at Shimla, Mashobra. So how do you feel the place is changing in terms of tourism, or how as a GM of the property, how are you promoting tourism?
Well, India is definitely a beautiful country to visit. There are so many beautiful states, and what we keep doing is we travel abroad without realizing that there's so much in our own country. Every corner of the country is beautiful and have their own charm. Speaking about Himachal Pradesh, the government is actually building flyovers and reducing the travel time to reach to these destinations. So Himachal and Shimla as a region is getting promoted by the government authorities as well. National highways and flyovers are getting built up, and at the same time, if you notice, Shimla region has probably the maximum number of luxury hotels. You have a couple of Oberoi hotels, Taj hotels, Radisson hotels, ITC hotels. There are a couple of hotels of other brands. Dusit is an upcoming brand. They're coming up and they're doing very well. JW Marriott is getting built up. So not just the luxury hotels, but if you notice, why are people investing in Himachal? Is primarily because because of the environment that this place holds, the history that Shimla holds. Shimla being the summer capital during the Britishers' time. There are a lot of foreign clientele, inbound tourism that keeps happening from the UK. They have this as part of their itinerary to visit these places, the historic buildings that Shimla has. And at the same time, when you have so many hotels coming up with various brands, not just the hotels, but the entire region sells. So that is something that really helps
So,
out.
as per your advice, you visited Indian Institute of Advanced Studies. I feel the building, the heritage Shimla holds, High Court हो गया, Mall Road हो गया.
Yes,
These things still remember कि हमारे इंडिया अभी अगर आप इंडिया में घूमो तो बहुत चीजें हैं विजिट
absolutely. And I truly
हाँ.
believe that Shimla's Mall Road is
Shim-
probably the best mall road
Best
across majority of the India hill
other hill
stations.
stations.
Yes. Very neat, having a lot of historic museums.
Museums.
A lot of history is there,
Hmm.
so it is nice.
So, in India, the new concepts like B&Bs are coming, hostels are coming, hostels is coming. So, what do you feel कि जो hotels है कहीं ना कहीं वो अपना जो charm है वो खो रहे हैं in terms of these low budgeted
Not really.
stays?
It completely depends on the kind of people who visits these hotels. For example, if I'm personally traveling, and if I'm traveling, let's say for a leisure, it depends. If I'm traveling with my family, I would definitely want to go to the hotel.
Go to the hotels.
To make me and my family more comfortable with hotels. But let's say if I'm traveling with my friends, my peers and friends, I probably do not want to experience the same luxury of hotels. I may want to experience something else.
You may prefer
And
B&Bs and all.
I prefer probably save some money over there and prefer to go to certain B&Bs because
B&Bs,
that's probably a different experience which I will definitely not get it with my family. So it depends on whom you're going with
and where you are traveling.
and where you're traveling.
So I guess जैसे अगर फैमिली से फ्रेंड्स के साथ जा रहे हो तो B&Bs in Goa या हिल स्टेशंस पे जा रहे हो like off beat locations like शानगढ़ हो गया, तीर्थ
There
पैथ
are
हो गया.
some beautiful locations in Himachal and other places, I believe, where you do not have luxury hotels.
Luxury
Where
hotels.
you only have hostels and B&Bs. I have plans to go to Spiti and places like that. But at least I have done at least halfway. So we went to this place called as Sangla in Chitpur. You do not experience luxury hotels over there. But these places are absolutely outstanding when it comes to nature.
Now coming to your personal part, you are a family of 3 people. You, ma'am, and your daughter.
Yes.
So how like hospitality is a 24/7 job. You can get a call at any time in the night that ये problem हो गया hotel में, you need to come.
Yeah.
So as a family and as a professional, how you are managing this?
You need to have the most understanding wife for all this because that really helps. And if your family supports you, then thing becomes very easy, very, very easy. And it's not very difficult to understand as well. So how to maintain this is that if your presence is required in the hotel till late nights, it is required, and the person, your family will appreciate that. But at the same time, if your presence is not required in the hotel, and if you think that your work gets done on time, then spending time with family is equally important. So there's always a balance that we need to create, and a better planning within the family that we need to create. One needs to be extremely proactive and tell that these days are extremely busy. I will come home late, and at the same time, we can always communicate that I have a very lean time going on, and we can have a good family time. So better communication, understanding family, and these are basics.
So understanding between the couples is
Of course.
important.
Yeah.
So when did you start your SipYatrra for EPRI?
I started at as when she was born.
When she was born.
and increased the numbers.
Numbers,
coming. But I have a basic knowledge about this, and I understand that this is going to help in the long run. So I started at a very early age.
So what advice would you like to give to the young parents whose children are going to born or they're starting their family? Ki as soon as the child is born, start investing or wait for some time.
No, there is no need to wait.
Uh,
Just catch hold of right person, someone like you,
Thank you.
and trust that person. Understand, take knowledge, utilize technology, learn more about SIPs and other investing firms, and like I had mentioned during my conversation, the money is important, but what is more important is the time duration. And this is what I've learned from you. Start and keep gradually increasing it. Yes.
So you have made EPRI, I guess, the youngest investor we have, and I guess she's investing in equities. हम तो ये मानते कि जब उसके नाम पे शुरू हुआ है, so she's investing in equities.
मुझे नहीं पता वो आपका काम है मुझे नहीं पता wherever she is investing it. That's
आई थिंक
uh,
इंडिया में अभी ना कल्चर चल रहा है धीरे धीरे. पहले क्या होता था ना, फोर फादर्स रियल एस्टेट लेते थे, धीरे धीरे गोल्ड आया. गोल्ड के बाद नाउ इट्स बिकमिंग अ ट्रेंड ऑफ इक्विटी. इक्विटी जैसे हम ओनरशिप ओन करते हैं. एंड आई गेस एज अ फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर टू यू, आई फील कि जो आप ये पार्ट कर रहे हो फॉर अ डॉटर, आई थिंक इट्स द बेस्ट थिंग एंड इट्स द बेस्ट प्रेजेंट दैट यू कैन गिव हर ऑन हर 18th बर्थडे
oh,
when she becomes a major.
let's hope for the best.
So today's conversation showed us hospitality in different ways. We learned about leadership at basic level, at top level, managing the team, managing the finances of a hotel. तो जैसे कहते हैं ना कि फाइनेंस के अंदर पेशेंस जरूरी है, हॉस्पिटैलिटी में भी आपको पेशेंस लगता है, टाइम लगता है. एंड एज वी टॉक टू अंकित जी ड्यूरिंग हिज टेन्योर, इनका 15 साल में, सो ही इज एसोसिएटेड विद अ सिंगल ब्रांड. सो इसका मतलब है कि अगर आप कोई भी इन्वेस्टिंग करते हो, स्टिक टू अ ब्रांड, स्टिक टू अ फर्म, अपना SIPs को रेगुलर करते रहो, एंड दैट्स वेयर द रियल कंपाउंडिंग बिगिंस. So thank you so much, Ankit ji, for having
It was my pleasure
for sharing your
for
journey.
having me over here. Thank you.
And we look forward to having more podcasts like this. And if you like this one, subscribe to our channel and watch this podcast and share it with your friends.